All right, let's give it the beans. This bike belongs to my friend George. George has actually made an appearance on the channel before with the Blockhead video. He pretty much got roasted for his fashion choices, we'll say. I'm very thankful his taste in motorcycles does not equal his fashion sense. I think he was wearing basically leggings. There was more hole than pant, and low top, clean white Vans, and maybe a hoodie in 42-degree weather, and he was freezing the whole ride. Not prepared at all. He's a good dude. He's got a great motorcycle. This is an FXLR S, Harley Davidson Lowrider S. Apparently his apartment complex had an issue with the motorcycle being parked in the garage. So he calls me, he's like, hey, you got any room in your garage for my bike? And I said, well, that depends. One condition, you can store it in my garage. I've got no problem with that, but you gotta let me do a video on it, man. Before we get started, we've got a surprise coming to the channel. Why don't you put your guess in the comments as far as what these are? Thank you, Advan Black. We've got some fun stuff coming. The Lowrider S. First impressions, I'm sitting low. I'm not really used to the mid controls. Takes me back to my sport bike days. So a little bit of an adjustment. I noticed with the shifter, you got to kind of pull your whole leg up instead of just your toe. I'm used to on those forward controls, you can just click up with your toe. A little different. I know I was giving George a hard time, but he's a great guy. He's a great dude. Listen, are you really friends if you don't talk trash on each other? You can kind of hear that lopey rumble. He's got a cam on this. And I'll have him put all the info below. By the way, check out his channel. I know he's kind of just getting things started. Looking forward to it. The riding position is a lot different. And with my height, I'm about 6'1". And so I definitely feel like I'm condensed, right? Scrunched up a little bit. My knees are up high. It makes for a little bit of an uncomfortable ride so far. The Saddleman feels good. I do feel like I'm locked in pretty nice. Brothers, he's got the live wire. A live wire and a Cowie Vulcan. It's I'm not sure what he has done to the suspension. It's a little spongy in the back, and so when you hit a bump, it's not as firm as I expected it to be, and maybe that can be adjusted. It probably can. I don't mind the upright position, like my back and everything feels good, but I really want to subconsciously put my legs up. You could tell that this bike is built for sport. And if you want more of a sports motorcycle, I think the Lowrider family is where you're gonna find it. You have the S and the ST. Now my Street Glide is a 21. I have a 114 motor on it. This has the 117. So it's gonna be a little quicker. I haven't really given it much yet. I will here when we get on a faster road. I think the only difference is between this and the ST are the front fairing. The ST has a wider, larger front fairing, and the bags. The ST has hard bags, which are removable. These are removable too. I noticed he's got thrash and supply bags. They look pretty good. could definitely tell this bike wants to go, and you get that feeling because of the cam. I'm curious to see what kind of tune he has, because this does have a 2-in-1 exhaust. The Arlen Ness breather cam. It's probably, maybe it's like a stage 1 or stage 2. Maybe that would be a stage 2 with the cam. Stage 2 maybe? George will let you know in the comments. It sounds good. You got a little pop when you let off. Really snappy. Snappier on the downshift. I mean, that's all. That engine is very responsive. I don't want to call my Street Glide sleepy, but compared to this, it's a little sleepy, a little tired. Take a minute to get used to the shifting, because I'm bringing my leg up. My whole left leg is coming up instead of just my toe. Maybe we can give it the beans here, coming up. It's very responsive brakes. I also noticed he also has the 2-finger clutch lever, which I fixed for him. I don't know what he was thinking. All right, here's the test. Can you find neutral? Oh yeah, this is really easy for neutral. And you can hear that cam really work itself. Listen. You feel that thing moving in there. Shakes the whole bike. All right, let's give it the beans. Yep, she's pretty angry. She's an angry bike. Runs very nicely. It's a really nice early spring day. I've got my MBT hoodie and cargo pants on, as well as gloves. Not a lot of wind gets through, so these are really comfortable. One thing I really like about MBT, you've got the AA CE rating for abrasion and slide resistance, but it also looks cool. Like, to the average person, I'm just wearing a hoodie and cargo pants. You know, I could walk into the grocery store and no one would know I have highly protected motorcycle gear on. But I love this gear. I've got a couple pairs of the cargo pants. I got a jacket, a hoodie, a few more hoodies on the way. But they're a great small business out there on the east coast of Florida. Check out their website. I'll put the link below. Discount code HART, H-A-R-D-T. That'll give you 15 bucks off your order. And again, these are AA rated, and these are 2.0s. These are the 2.0s. It's different than probably some of the reviews that you've seen online. This bike is mean. What I don't like about mid controls is when my knees feel like they're up in my chest. So I'm like a clamshell right now. And it's an awkward feeling. I think if I had one of these, it probably goes against all reason, but I would want the forward controls just because it's a more comfortable ride. Having said that, I understand why there's mid controls. Looks like he has the thrashing pegs on it. Floorboards, I should say. This is a great bike. It's a nice compromise between a touring bike and a sports style bike. The ST probably more so than this because it has the hard bags, but yeah, you got some storage in the back. You do have a little bit of wind protection with this front fairing, so it's not too bad.
Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. All my friends are here. people who have rooms of people that they love one day locked away. Just because we check the guns at the door doesn't mean our brains will change from hand grenades. You
Dude, that sounds good. M5. I don't know if that's the year they had all the issues. I think it was the next gen, or the generation before that, the older body style. Thanks to all of you for tuning in. Again, guys, we got lofty goals here. 10K, 10,000 subscribers by July 1st. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Maybe like this video. We'll catch y'all soon. And if you ride, remember, always keep that rubber side down. Y'all take care. Peace. Peace.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to